So here is a writing template for agree or disagree. And the prompt is, some people believe smoking should be banned in all public schools. Do you agree or disagree with this statement? I believe that there are 4 different types of prompts that
Yeah, the most common is agree, disagree.
Mhm. And we're going to look at this, and you're going to practice this on your own. And
Okay.
then you're going to have a better essay than you had before. So when you're writing your essay, there are 4 key parts. There are 4 key parts to writing your essay. And those parts are the introduction, paragraph 1, paragraph 2, and the conclusion. So when you start to practice writing, you're going to look for, some people believe smoking should be banned in all public spaces, right? So I just need
Mhm.
one general word, just one word from the prompt. One word. What word would you give me?
Smoking.
Very good. And it could be any word, but that one makes sense to me too. So I'm going to put in smoking. Smoking, right? Now it says number 2, I need 2 keywords. So we have smoking. What would be the second one?
A public place.
Good. Public. So we could just say public, but I'll put public places. All right. So what you'll do with these, now that you have smoking, you will need to make it into a sentence. Both of these will need to be in a sentence. So public places and smoking. Okay. So you'll have one sentence using smoking. You'll have another sentence using public places and smoking. Then paraphrase the prompt. Some people believe smoking should be banned in all public places, right? So if we see the phrase, some people, we know that that is more than one person, correct?
Yes.
So we have some people. So this is what you're going to write, exactly like this. You're going to write, if you see over here, while some people think that, you're going to write, while some people think that, and while you're filling out this template, if you can think of something immediately, you can put it there. But right now, I can't think of anything. But I do know I want to put in, while some people think that, others believe that, because you're just rephrasing the prompt.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then your thesis is going to be the easiest thing to write, because it just says, you will always write, I believe that. And then if you knew what you believed, you could put it in, but right now I don't know what I believe. So I'm just going to say, I believe that.
Okay.
Okay. Now that to me probably is the hardest part, to come up with the introduction. That's just me. Now we're going to look at paragraph 1. I'm going to clear this. When we're looking at paragraph 1, the first thing we have to have is our argument. What is my argument? Well, your argument is going to come from your first sentence that you had up here that had smoking. So you're going to write a sentence, and let's say, can you give me a sentence? What could be a sentence that would have the word smoking in it? Starting with
Is
first.
first, smoking is not health.
Good. Perfect. Smoking is not healthy. Smoking is not healthy. That's it. Now you need to have a second sentence from the introduction. And remember, your second sentence had the word smoking and public places. So we've got a little bit of a little help here. Second sentence from introduction. Smoking is not healthy because maybe in public places, people get the secondhand smoke. You just have to sit with it and think with it, but it will come to you. So I'm going to put it down here, but this is just my thinking. See, so I'm going to put for my second sentence, the second sentence is smoking, because you have first, so you don't need to start with second. Second's going to come. Smoking in public places can create bad odor in the environment. These are my words, but you can choose whatever you want. I just want you to understand that we're just writing a sentence that we can change anytime. And it would go somewhere, you know, up there. I can't get it to go there. So let's just leave it right there. Then in number 2, your second sentence, we need evidence or a personal experience or a fact or details and description. The facts do not have to be true. The details doesn't have to be true. You just have to write something. You need to have 3 of them. It can be 2 personal experiences. It could be 1 fact and 2 descriptions, but you need to have usually 3. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So our number 2 begins with, let's see. It is a well-known fact that smoking creates health risks. That's a fact. So let me see if I can type this in here for you so that you can follow me. I'm going to put in, it is a well-known fact that smoking causes health problems. Also, I know that it is addictive, or whatever you know. That's something that you know, okay? And then what else do we know? It is addictive. I need one more thing.
And a bad habit
And
is addictive, and
I think we said it was addictive someplace else. I think I used also addictive. Okay, we'll put it, and it is addictive. If we said it, you'll just know you don't need to say it again, okay? So there we have these color-coded things here. So all of these are in this little paragraph here. Okay. Now are you clear? Do you understand?
yes.
Okay. So now let's go to clear. We're going to go to paragraph 2. Paragraph 2 is just like paragraph 1. Your argument 2 comes from up here. You know, we had smoke and public places. Okay. So that's what we're going to talk about here. Secondly, let's see, how would I get this up here? Secondly, smoking in public places exposes, you're looking for examples of evidence, personal experience, facts, details, and descriptions. The very same as what you had in paragraph 1. Paragraph 2 is going to have the same types, something different, but evidence, personal experience, all the same. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, so children often spend time smoking in public places exposes, so I think I had started writing something here, but it depends upon the prompt. Exposes children, and then this is not a good sentence, but you get the idea. Then I had a fact here. I just knew that I had a fact or description and a fact. And then my cousin, Bob, started smoking at the age of 6. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. My cousin, Bob, started. My cousin, Bob, started smoking at 9 years of age. Okay, so there's my cousin Bob. It did something. Now we have the last part. Clear. And which is our conclusion. You want to first paraphrase the thesis. Okay. To paraphrase the thesis, it's right here. This was your thesis. I believe that. Okay. That's your thesis. So you're not going to say that right here, but you're going to say, to sum up, I believe that. But you're going to use I believe that, but you'll put in summary, finally, in conclusion, any of those. I believe that. What do you believe? Here you paraphrase the arguments. What do you believe? Go back up here and look. And what did you believe in paragraph 1? Just take one sentence from up here. One of those sentences that you can't see because I had to erase it to move down. And then you go with your second sentence. Your second one is going to be in paragraph 2. Just choose any one of these sentences in paragraph 2 and put it here. And additional sentences, which will be your probably solution. And I've got, I believe that here in bold. I think it's more here just as a reminder because you don't want to write, I believe that twice. So this really wouldn't be here twice. And there you have your paragraph. So let me show you what your paragraph is going to look like. Okay, this is one that I just did myself for practice, okay? Just to make sure that you could follow it. And I'm just copying all of, I'm copying all of new column 3. Control C, Control V, Control V. And you see my little squares? Those are my square boxes, right?
Yeah.
Now here's our paragraph. We don't need these numbers. The numbers was just to guide you. So I'm going to take out the numbers. So I don't want you to try and take shortcuts. The shortcuts will come when you really understand it. But until you understand it, I want you to do it. Just use the chart. Type in the blanks, then take out the information just like I did, or just like I'm doing now. Okay, so now we have our document. Smoking is a very popular habit. Remember, we had to have two sentences, and we had smoke public places. Many people prefer to smoke in public places. While some people think that smokers should be allowed to smoke in public places, others strongly disagree. That was the summary of the paraphrase. Do you see? Okay. Now this is your thesis statement. I believe that smoking must be prohibited in all public places. That's your thesis statement. Here's paragraph 1. First, smoking should be forbidden in public places because it is harmful for passive smokers. But you would have written that sentence from your head. And then your second sentence, is, it is a well-known fact that passive smoking can be even more harmful than, so we couldn't think of what we wanted to say. So I'm remembering what I want to put. I'm going to say it's more harmful than drinking alcohol.
Mhm.
I can put a period there or a comma, especially, now these are just words, these are transitional phrases that we're going to look at, some transitional phrases that you need to use, especially since smoking is addictive, or whatever you come up with. Okay. Now remember, we had to have some facts. So actually the University of Bangladesh recently published these numbers. I made up out of my head. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You just, no one's going to question whether you're right or wrong. Okay. The 80% of people who smoke die early. It may not be true. Remember, it doesn't have to be true. Here's
Yeah.
something personally, I hate being around smokers. I have nothing to breathe and my clothes smell for the rest of the day. Paragraph 1 is done. Second paragraph. Secondly, smoking in public spaces give a bad example for children. And here's my, I don't know what that color was, but children often spend time with their parents in public places and witness smokers. Well, that's probably not a good sentence, but you can fix it a little bit later. Because children often want to imitate adults' behavior, they might start thinking that smoking is cool. Okay. Then I'm going to put up my personal. Remember, I said that you need to have about 3. My nephew started to smoke when he was 12 years old because he often saw smokers in the park. And you don't have to put that there. It was just there. Then here's your summary. To sum up, I believe that your thesis statement that smoking shouldn't be allowed in public places. And since it harms health of passive smokers and also serves as a bad example for children who might be around. Okay, so maybe I did have to have another one. So I need your opinion. I believe that the government should implement laws to completely forbid smoking in public places. So maybe I do need to have it in there twice. Or I could say, it is important that the government implement laws. But anyway, here we are with 221 words, right? Which is more than enough. I think you needed, I don't know, but it wasn't 220.
For TOEFL is 300.
Is it 300? Well,
Yeah.
we'll figure out how to get more words in.
Actually, above 250. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we've got 221 now. And so what do you think? You think you'll be able to do that?